Good morning from a lovely morning in Keirinn. Not often we see that kind of sun at this time of the year in Galway. So we're presenting here the EV6. It's a brand new model to the Kia range. This car has a 77.4 kilowatt battery, and that will offer 528 kilometer range. So we're just going to do a little walk around the car here first. This is the Earth model, and this car comes with 19-inch alloys. I'll just open the boot here to show you the space in the rear. Color reversing camera there as well, and reversing sensors. All the items I'm going to mention on this car are standard to this model. So as you can see, a huge boot space there, and it has a ski chute out through the car. Another little bit of room here, and then more room down there, and a mobility kit there as well. Luggage cover there as well, and automatic rear door opening and closing. This car, hopefully it shows up on the video here, is a really big car. It's I would call it a cross between a saloon, a hatch, and a crossover vehicle. When we open the car there, the door handles pop out, see from that angle there, and then when we close them, they fold in along with the folding electric mirrors. Front sensors there in the car as well, and stunning LED lights. On the roof here you have a shark fin aerial, and you'll also note that there's no wiper on the back of this car, so the airflow comes down through this fluted spoiler here at the rear and clears the windscreen. You also have the addition of the color reversing camera for looking out the back at any time. So now we're going to have a look at the rear of the car, the rear seated area. So lovely inlay here in the car, two-tone. You can recline the rear seats of the car as well. You have ISOFIX on both sides, pull down armrest, and as I mentioned earlier, the ski chute there to the boot space in the back. Cup holders here, double cup holder, and that slides over to make a tray. Lovely perforated beige leather in the car, and another thing to note here is the massive legroom that's in this car. So if you had a 6-foot person and another 6-foot person behind them, you'd have 4 to 6 inches of leg space there. Each of the seats here as well has a charge port in it there, a USB charge port. So moving into the front seats of the car, you have electric windows front and rear, and then your electric door mirrors. You have also 2 positioned electric seats in this car. Lumbar support down here, and a full recline button as well in the car that puts the seat into a full recline position, and a very good range on the electric seats, comes up really high. Electronic handbrake, remote control button there for opening the tail lift, and then to open up the charge point. So we're just opening the charge point there, and that opens electrically there at the rear, and then this is your charge point. So in the car here, great leg room again in the front and the rear, as we mentioned before. A floating central console here, loads of charge points down there, wireless charging here, and then a huge bin there beside your arm for bits and bobs. So sitting into the car, it's only a matter of pressing the brake and pushing the button here. Auto hold, color reversing camera, as I mentioned before. You can have that on while driving. It's just an aid for looking around at the rear. Huge glove box there as well. And then on this side you have your adaptive cruise control, steering assist, then you have your cruise control and speed limiter there, and on this side you have your radio and you have your Bluetooth. Down here we've got 3 different drive modes, so if I press that button there again, brings the drive mode